Testing, testing. Is this on? All right. Hello. Welcome to another MTN Live on StreamYard. So I hope you had a good month or so, but probably the last couple of weeks we've been doing this because of I had a busy time. I know because I know I was having a little bit of a hard time with my parents. Told me not to use too many devices on my phone, like iPad or a phone, whatever. So I had decided to limit it down to only one. So I'm just trying to have fun because what happens by the end of the night, I have to hand it over to them to put it in the living room. So I have to charge it. So I had to go to bed. So that had to make some changes because of that, since I was not even paying any close attention to I wasn't focused on other things, but I was a little busy. Yeah, I know I was refused to do though, so I'm just wanted to help to make sure that I will be up and running for this video so I can tell you. Okay, before we get to start this thing, because yep, this next week it's going to be the 4th of July, and I might be to consider do a live stream or so of doing the 4th of July stuff because we're going to be watching some fireworks and on the TV because what happened is, as I mentioned, there's going to be a lot of changes here because I will not be filming fireworks outside because it was like, yeah, here in Florida, when my mother and I told me that, yeah, that's going to be wildfires over in Florida. It's kind of due to drought. So, yeah, this is why I'm not going to be, yeah, I don't see any neighbors are setting off fireworks, but we'll have to be aware of that because, let me tell you something. Over the past Thursday and Friday, they did a fireworks show over in Astoria, Queens, New York, where they did a pre-4th of July fireworks show, and they did pretty well on that. It's not as bad as the other shows because, yeah, I always liked watching Astoria, Queens. I could not wait for the next couple of, like, maybe the next week or two. I am going to wait to watch it on. And of course, there's one thing. St. George's Tower YouTube channel, actually, yeah, what happened was that the live stream on the St. George's Tower YouTube channel, yeah, it was kind of dead because they getting tired of the old cam, yeah, the old webcam that was showing the Lower Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, these both used to have it in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, that was kind of, yeah, now it's starting to get really old. So as of last week or two, they upgraded it to a better cam, which shows views of the Lower Manhattan, Brooklyn Bridge, and the New York Harbor. Yeah, you can zoom it right there. It happened constantly when they actually zoomed in. Or yeah, I know there could be better locations. They could be zoomed in different many locations. So that was the way they did it because what happened is it's kind of odd, to say the least. So I just want to say this is like one heck of a thing because what they're doing is, I just wanted to share with you guys that this is something that they upgraded the St. George's Towers YouTube channel has upgraded a live stream of that live view of the city, and that happened there because that is a much better quality video of that live stream, and this is something really gets me on my gets me interested to see beautiful views of the city. And yeah, couldn't wait for the 4th of July is coming up really soon. It's going to be America's 250th birthday is coming up on this coming Saturday, and I cannot wait to look forward to and hope to have some time to have fun with the 4th of July, and we're going to celebrate our nation's 250th. And this is one of the greatest celebrations they ever had since the Liberty Weekend celebration in 40 years ago, and the bicentennial celebration from 50 years ago was back in 1976. And this is something I really enjoyed. Well, I wasn't even around back in 1976. I was born in '78, and I could not wait to see. It's a very great time. So I have to tell you, if you want to join in on the live chat here, or even on the, if you have other people, there's limited to 6 people on board, and we're going to be doing some other videos because we got to talk about this today, and we're going to have a great time, and hope you'll have some fun. So as we get to, well, yeah, I always want to limit it down to about the live streams here because this is we're in the midst of a live stream here because last time, oh yeah, about 2 weeks ago, the New York Met, no, not New York Mets. I'm talking about the Knicks. Yep, the Knicks are the NBA champions. Glad this is like the 1986 all over again when the New York Mets won the World Series in Game 7. The World Series that happened 40 years ago was a perfect night in New York because of a big celebration. It took place in Shea Stadium. The way it was in Madison Square Garden, or not Madison Square Garden. It was in that one in San Antonio, Texas, where the Knicks was played in Game 5. And I'm glad that they just won because what happened was the big celebration. Like people are crowded in the yeah, it's like deja vu. It's because it's the Knicks celebration. It's comparing to the Mets in 1986 was like, wow, it's like night and day. It was like night and day, and a lot of big crowd control. This is like overcrowding people. Fans are celebrating their victory on all night long when the Knicks to celebrate the Knicks became the NBA championship for the first time since the last time they won it, and they haven't won an NBA championship was back in 1973. That was 53 years ago. And this is like this year it is making a comeback because Knicks made a comeback for the NBA champion title and for the third time in like 53 years. And that was like, wow, that was the best way to help celebrate the Knicks. The celebration was a great celebration day. They had a ticker tape parade in New York City for the Canyon of Heroes. At the way that they did an induction ceremony in City Hall, where they're doing like an award ceremony. They giving the trophy, and they did Alicia Keys doing the Empire State of Mind, her rendition of that to celebrate the Knicks victory. I mean, wow, that was very perfect. It's just kind of like they did for the Knicks because it also the team gave the Knicks the key to the city. It was like it was during the ceremony. I mean, great job. But this is definitely a great time in the last week or two because of the Knicks winning the NBA title for the third time, winning the NBA championship. But this was one of the best way that happened. After I watched it, I saw it 2 weeks ago on TV. Yeah, the Knicks won the NBA championship. That was like, wow. This is like the 1986 Mets all over. If you compare it to the 1986 New York Mets, that was like 40 years ago when the Mets won the World Series. That was a great time. So if you want to go back in time like this one, let's talk about the year 1986. The New York Mets was at the top of its game. And yes, what they call the '86 Mets, they were that was one of the greatest teams ever compared to the Yankees. Back in 1986, the Yankees, the New York Mets was on top. They were on top in 1986. That's what the year the Mets was all about. The Mets was right at the top of its game. They win so many games back in '86. But it was also the year Top Gun was the biggest film ever. And then in 1986, also in '86, there was like a lot of great stuff happening in '86. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. That was in January of '86. They killed 3 astronauts on board. And also in 1986, Halley's Comet hurling past Earth. That was like the year Halley's Comet was hurling past Earth. Back in 1980, that was in '86. But the most important thing about this year, 1986, was the movie we know a lot of you people have never heard of, or many people have disagreed. If you have fond memories of the film, you have to say what happened is because of, oh yeah, if I would have to tell you, oh yeah, there's Daniel Flynn, Toy Story fan, sent me a link. I have to share the link to it because I would like to share with you guys. I'm just going to be on the stream here because, okay, if you have any people like Ricky the Plush Gamer and a few other people are coming on board, if you have any suggestions, let me, if you want to chime in on, you'll have limited up to 6 people. And we're going to let you know that. Okay, back to the business. In 1986, a lot of people remember there was a movie. It's all about the horses and all of the stuff, which is it's about a ponies who lives in a paradise. But it's not Equestria. It was not Equestria. It's not Ponyville. It's not Sweet Apple Acres. It's not Canterlot. It's not Everfree Forest. It's not in any way like in Equestria. Equestria does not exist in 1986. But the movie we were talking about for this 40th anniversary, as we probably know, I want to show you what this is. Oh, he entered the studio. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Happy 40th anniversary for My Little Pony the movie.
Okay. Yes, we're talking about it right now. This is the VHS tape.
Yeah, I have the disc of the 2000 of the disc of the classic one, which is covered. I became a brony ever since when I was a boy.
What, you're a brony or something?
Yes, I have a Equestria Ghost DVD. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Doing the live stream. I hope you can find Equestria Girls.
Okay, buddy. Here's my Equestria Girls DVD.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I haven't seen it. We'll have to get it out and watch one day. Oh, that's the Equestria Girls movie. I've seen bits and pieces of it. It's kind of like some sort of a Grease ripoff or something. Yeah, it's like Canterlot High or something. It's like I said, it's kind of like a ripoff of Grease.
I can handle your opinion on Grease.
Yeah, that's good.
It reminds me of Grease. It reminds me of Grease.
Yes.
It's like My Little Pony version of Grace. See?
Yes. That's right.
And here's the plot of the movie.
Oh yes, it's like Canterlot High. Yeah, it's like they're going in there, like the one in Canterlot. Was in the Twilight Kingdom. They're entering into some sort of a portal or something, like the Twilight Zone.
Let me tell you all the story. Here, let me tell you a story. MTN.
Yes.
It has all started when Twilight's crown is stolen from the Crystal Empire. Twilight prefers the thief with Sunset Shimmer into an alternate world where she finds herself turning into a teenage girl to retrieve her crown and return to Equestria. But Twilight must learn how to fit right into the strange world and defeat Sunset Shimmer in a competition to become the princess of the fall formal at Canterlot High. Luckily, she has allies of Spike and 5 teenagers who remind her of a certain group of ponies back home.
Ponies back home. You got
these
that
are what
right.
These are what they look like as humans.
Yeah. Yes, they're humans. They're like human beings. We'll get to the human part later.
And look,
there's Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash. There's like Twilight Sparkle and Rarity and Applejack are becoming humans. They turn ponies into a human form.
And there's a villain in that movie.
Sunset Shimmer?
Yes.
Oh, that's the villain in the movie. Huh. So that's right.
And that's their. And you know the dog.
That's Spike the dog, not Spike from the Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Just one from the Equestria Girls.
Okay.
And this is what they look like humans. Cool, right?
They're like humans. Okay, I haven't watched this one yet, so we'll have to get it watched sometime.
And they have human bodies and clothes. See?
Okay.
Look at their clothes. Just
Yeah,
look
they're
at
clothes. They're dressed in clothes.
they look like humans.
They
Because
look
they're
humans. They're just wearing clothes. That's cool.
and here's the overview of it, the movie, of the DVD.
Okay.
There's the front.
Front, the side. Yes, I see the sides. There is actually, if you look at the yes, I showed you the back. Okay.
And look, and also they have special features like.
Well, I haven't checked any of the bonus features. Well, I've tried to find it on YouTube and see if they have any bonus features like this if it's on YouTube.
Well, they have is Through the Mirror, karaoke songs,
karaoke,
and Pony 5 yourself.
Pony 5 for yourself. I don't know. Haven't checked that one. I don't know.
And I got this DVD from Shout Factory Kids.
Well, is that Shout Factory?
Yes.
Well, the original My Little Pony movie was on DVD by Shout Factory, but who distributed this movie? It was Vestron Video. I think they came out in '86. That was it came out. The home video release of that VHS tape of My Little Pony movie was released on October 29th. That was of 1986. That was 2 days after the New York Mets won the World Series.
Oh yeah, and here's let me show you the DVD of it.
Well,
here's the disc of it.
It's a UK. It might be a UK DVD. I'm not sure if it says U on it. Looks like a triangle with a U. It looks close to be a UK DVD.
It's not UK. It's a DVD from Ireland. See, I'm from
Ireland. It was from Ireland.
That's why I'm from Ireland, because I have this DVD. Hey, do you want me to show you the scene of the movie? I'll show you on share screen.
Oh yes, the share screens.
Here's a scene where Twilight turns into a human and Spike turns into a dog.
Well, I have seen many stuff on. I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, so I gotta watch this clip. Oh yeah.
This is from share screen.
Share screen?
Yes.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Are you gonna check it on share screen?
Yes.
Tap it on your iPad.
Oh, what? My iPad? Yeah, it's in the living room. I can't bring it over because I don't want too much stuff on there. So, yeah, that's because I don't want too many devices at once.
So what device do you have?
I have a phone. I only have my iPhone. My iPad is in the living room.
Oh, can you tap it on your phone?
I don't know. I don't know yet, but we'll have to look and see what the heck is going on around here. I don't have time to fool around, and I just want to look on YouTube eventually. See what I'm just looking that up because, yeah, because what my parents told me to limit the any device from iPhone or iPad or computer. That's how to pick which one. You had to pick which one you want to choose. That's the option, but that's what my mom told me about it. Um, let's see. We have Equestrian Girls. They're turning. Oh yeah, I'm using my Fire Stick. I'm using a YouTube on my Fire TV. Let's see. But this is Yeah, I always use a remote because I think the typing would be perfect, but I use the scenes. There's you go to clip right there. It's something I wanted to put clips. Equestria Girls clips, movie clips. There's we call it movie clips. Okay, I checked the movie like the. Okay, we're just gonna hold on a second for check the all Equestria Girls shorts, Equestria Girls movie. There's and then there Twilight deals. So I don't. Yeah, I always apologize for the ads here. So I'm just going to wait for the ads to come around and let's see. We're just going to show it to you this instant here. Oh, there's actually the full movie, which I'm trying to look into. All right, I'm going to show you this clip right here. This is how you're going to do is turn into a human. Okay, I'm just going to watch this clip right there.
You understand the importance of your task?
I'll face it on the screen.
Whoa. She's going, we're going with her. Right, girls? I'm so nervous.
You're one.
I'm afraid I can't let you go. What? Why not? Sending all of you could upset the balance of this alternate world, creating havoc that would make it impossible for Twilight to get the crown back from Sunset Shimmer. This is something Princess Twilight must do alone. Time is of the essence.
When the moon reaches its peak in the night sky, the gateway will close. And once it does, it will be another 30 moons before you will be
30 moons.
Oh, here comes the part which. Oh, is that from the TV?
I know I'm using the Fire Stick.
So you don't using the share screen?
I don't watch it. Oh.
Oh, they got in.
Twilight? Huh? Spike? You're not supposed to.
It turns into a dog.
Are you?
Oh.
I think so. But I have no idea what you are. Huh?
Oh my God! Wait, pause. Why is he screaming like that?
It's a human. He's become a human.
Oh yeah.
Twilight, you have to get it together.
See? Do you like this movie?
Well, I haven't watched that. I've just seen bits and pieces of this movie.
Like you.
All right, I'm not going to watch the rest of it. So, I'm not going to watch the rest of this thing, okay? So, all right. What do you think?
Yeah, it was the best film in the box office. You see?
Well, yes, I hope you could I'll give this one a watch. I'll have to watch one day.
You're gonna better watch this movie. It's very cool.
Okay.
This reminds me of Grease. It is because it's so good.
Yes, I know. I remember Grease. Actually, I know Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta in that movie. That's the best one. So I actually remember the movie Grease. So there's like High School Musical. That's the first. That's one of those Grease ripoffs, like High School Musical, High School Musical 2, High School Musical 3, and Equestria Girls, and the other films. They're actually reminds me of Grease. You know.
Yeah, there because I like High School Musical because it's way better than Total Drama World Tour because I prefer Total Drama Island instead.
All right. Okay.
And the songs are amazing in this movie.
I wish if there were songs are in this movie. I hope.
There's the open scene, A Strange New World, Cafeteria, all this together, and this is their big night.
All right. That's cool. I'll have to watch that one day.
When?
Maybe soon, depending on what day I'm going to be watching. We'll have to wait and see. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
And I also watched the 2000 My Little Pony movie too. In the cinema.
What, the 2017 one?
Yes. It was the same.
Not the original. Not the original.
Yeah, it looks similar to the original.
But it's a different movie.
Yeah.
It's a different movie.
Really?
But, yeah, it's about Tempest Shadow and the whole thing, Clugstown.
Yeah, and Grubber and that villain in the movie is the Stone King.
The Stone King? Oh, I have not checked this movie out, so we'll have to wait. All right.
And I also my classic film is Toy Story.
Well, Toy Story. Have you seen Toy Story 5?
Oh yeah, I saw it at the cinema.
I have not seen that one. I haven't seen Toy Story 5, but I'll have to wait when it comes on Disney Plus or digital. When it comes out at some point in the next few months. All right.
And I know, but it's really hard. But did you ever? I've been a fanboy of because I like the Disney movie Lilo and Stitch.
Well, I have the VHS of Lilo and Stitch. I actually do have one. It was sitting in my brother's garage right now.
And do you see Peter Pan?
That was when I was younger. What, the Disney movie, Peter Pan?
Yes.
Actually, I remember that movie. That was like years and years ago. I have the VHS sitting in my garage. Probably my brother's garage, which is far away from here.
And Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland?
Well, it's already in there. It's everything I have is on VHS. I do have soundtracks on vinyl records. I have all the Disney record albums I have. Because I have a record player somewhere.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I have a turntable. So I always want to play records. That is pretty cool. All right. So anything else?
I was been a Thomas and Friends fanboy ever since.
Oh, you're a fanboy? Like these Disney? What fanboy are you talking about?
Do you ever heard of Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, not into this stuff. I have no interest in Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm too old for this.
Oh, I have your opinion.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you hate that movie, that show.
I don't watch any of these old kids shows. I watch the old ones.
Which old one is?
I watch the old stuff. Okay, I used to watch some like those Ninja Turtles and some Bugs Bunny and all this stuff. I watch the old ones, and that's it. So, you know, the Ninja Turtles, the Bugs Bunnies, the whole thing. I always enjoyed them so much.
Oh yeah, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. All right.
I love Ninja Turtles.
Yes, I remember I used to watch on TV. Watch Transformers. I used to watch that. I haven't watched that in a long time.
I only like. Oh, I know that you like. I like the classic one too, and I also heard that 2002 version of it.
There's also I used to watch GI Joe. I used to watch Scooby Doo.
Here, let me show you the theme song of the 2002 version. See?
Oh. Oh wait. Never saw that one. I like the original.
Oh.
I never liked that one, but I like the original Ninja Turtles. I used to play Nintendo. I actually used to play Ninja Turtles on the NES.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I used to play the games on. I used to play Ninja Turtle games on the NES. I was like,
How was it?
it was fun. It was fun. Back in the day, I used to play Nintendo a lot. I think back in 1986 when My Little Pony the movie, the original, came out, Nintendo was actually NES games was off and running. Then Sega came out with the Master System. So when video games were starting to become more hype, you know, Nintendo was riding high with the more games on the NES. Like in addition to Super Mario Brothers, they had games like all the old arcade arcade ports like Mario Brothers, Popeye, Donkey Kong Jr. There's like other ports of arcade titles that put out on the NES. Yeah, one of the early ones like the Atari 2600 versions and other ones. They went with the NES. They kind of made an improvement to the original arcade. It had a lot of great improvements that matched the arcade game, even compared to the previous ports for the Atari and ColecoVision and Intellivision. Yeah, it was fine, but the Atari 2600 version was blech. Not a good port for the other games, these other Nintendo arcade titles. But then later on came Urban Champion and Gumshoe and many other titles that came out in '86, around June of '86, and also the first of third party company titles like Bandai was entered the picture of the first third party company to put out NES games like Chubby Cherub, Muscle, and then they entered third party publishers like Konami and Capcom. Went on to make other games, 1942, Commando, and Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins was absolutely hard. That was when it was a port of the original arcade, but yeah, the NES version was difficultly frustrating hard as heck. It's one of these early Capcom games. 1942 was kind of like a shoot 'em up game. Yeah, it's probably a decent port, but not really as good as the original. Well, it's one of those early Capcom games. And there was also Commando. Well, it's a pretty decent port, but it's a pretty decent game. I haven't played any of these early Capcom games back in '86. There was also Gradius for the NES. That was one of the first Konami games for the NES. That was actually Gradius was the game that started the whole thing. It was a pretty good shooter. I'll have to do that in the future, probably for 40th anniversaries of all the NES games. And Sega came out with the Master System that came out later that fall. They were competing with the NES. Those are great times. And of course the World Series, the New York Mets. Yeah, they were just made history after like Game 7, the Mets won. And now I was a kid back in '86. I was like 8 years old back in 1986. because I remember Top Gun, that movie. Anything else? Okay, I
It's
just wanted to.
fantastic.
All right. So I'll have to check
Yeah,
this
I've
out.
been nothing, bro.
Uh-huh. I will show you what the back looks like in the film. It says here, capture the magic and escape the Dream Valley to join out your favorite little ponies in their first fully animated feature film. My Little Pony movie featuring the voices of Corliss Leachman, Rhea Perlman, Danny DeVito, Madeline Kahn, and Tony Randall. You know, Tony Randall was the guy who played Felix on the Odd Couple.
Yeah.
And way back in his early days, he played Reggie York on I Love a Mystery, the radio show. He was on radio at the time. Take a magical journey to Ponyland, but nope, nah. Ponyland is not Equestria. That was when Equestria never existed. Just as the Little Ponies annual spring festival is about to begin, while the ponies enjoy their festive spring party, the evil witch Hydia was up to her glooming home, the Volcano of Doom, or Volcano of Gloom. Yeah, they just proofread this thing. Plotting to turn Ponyland into a wasteland. You mean the Smooths. Yeah, it's like a wasteland or something. When her first attempt fails, she decides to cover Ponyland with a purple ooze called the Smooths. It looks like the end of Ponyland, unless all the magical creatures of Dream Valley answer the pony's call for help. Let the magic capture you in this animated feature for the whole family. Well, I'm just reading the back of the description. See that? What do you think of that?
Wow, it's very good.
Well, I'll have to see if I can give this thing a watch. So just for the 40th anniversary, I'm just going to put it in my VCR. So I got to put it on channel. This TV is going to be more perfect. So I'm not going to watch the clip right here. I'm just watch the whole movie. But let me see if I can pop it in my VCR. Okay. See if I can give it a watch. And here's the play button. Yeah. It's definitely a movie I always want to watch and see what happens. All right, I'm just going to... Oh, yeah. I'm not going to show you the clip right here because due to copyright, I'm not going to show the whole movie, though. But I'm just going to listen to this for my opinion. This is live video, folks. Yeah, it's a lot of static in this video. Well, there's no DEG logo at the beginning. Fortunately, yeah, this tape does not even have a DEG logo at the beginning. I think Scout Factory Releases has the DEG logo intact. But this one does not have the logo, a DEG logo at the beginning. So I'm just going to limit down to this TV here because I'm going to show you because oh man, this is live stream, folks. I'm not going to go into anything. I'm just going to limit the TV screen up there because due to copyright, I'm not going to limit it down to the TV so you can able to see it. Oh, this movie was actually, well, just time for the 40-year anniversary. Here we go. Man, you only got a week away from the 4th of July. I was just watching this movie right now. I'm thinking about planning on working on doing the main 6. Eric Toad on YouTube did put out videos of ponies reaction videos featuring the main 6, the Starlight Glimmer, and the rest. I hope to do one day I will make Heisei, and I'm working on this, some script, do some reactions to what the original movie would look, the way it was meant to be. So it's like Ponyland. There was no Equestria, no Ponyville, no Sweet Apple Acres, just Ponyland. It's just like a different time. This is like we're in a different time. But just playing the hoofs. This is the hoof basketball. Well, yeah, it's VHS. Looks like it. Yeah, apologies for the static here. All right, I'm drinking some little water here. That's the OG Spike. That's the character named Lickety Split. There's no Pinkie Pie, no Applejack, no Fluttershy, no none. That's just Spike, the OG Spike, not the Spike we know from Friendship is Magic or something. So I had to limit it down a little bit because the one thing I'm going to do, let her rip. Meanwhile, at the Volcano of Gloom, then the three witches, Hydia, Grieco, and who knows? This is Hydia, Drago. Okay, Drago and Hydia. I think you sound like Carol Burnett in the old Carol Burnett show or something, the animated version from what I remember from the 70s. Rika, Drago. I'm sorry, that's Rika and Drago. That's the other two villains. There's Hydia. That's the three villains. If I would do some little bit of live reaction here, because so I just want to share with you guys. Oh yeah, enough with the fighting. Enough fighting. No fighting. You can't fight like a wrestler. This ain't Rocky. This ain't Rocky. You told us shut up. You. Yeah.
Damn it. Alright. I'm going to meet and greet.
Oh, these three witches are in there.
Robinson. You know what? I thought this is. Yeah.
Whoa, watch it. Watch out for the lava. Watch out for the lava.
Living up to the family tradition. Time to start being evil and mean. But we are mean.
Time to get mad. Boing.
Why can't you be like I taught you?
Okay.
Other team I fought. For your own good.
So, like I said, I'm trying to limit it a little bit because the copyright thing. I'm not gonna show it to limit it to a little, just a tiny screen. So, so I have to reduce the screen here to avoid copyright trouble. But
See you.
just to show you just to give you a little bit of a. All right, I have to lower down the volume, so you're not going to hear anything. But this is live, folks. This is live, folks. Oh, and Antonio Pandilla 2489 says, "Are we friends still?" You have to show on stage. I don't know when. If you want to show on stage or something.
Yeah.
I have to off the stage here, so I apologize for the little dialogue here. You're just trying to fight them off like a pro. We're waiting for like more people who wants to join in, but we're just gonna be limited to 6 people. Wonder if Ricky the Plush Gamer, who's also in this live stream, but we'll have to look and see what there is. We haven't done that in a while, but hopefully we'll get to that shortly because, whoa, be careful now. Meanwhile, at the Spring Festival, the ponies are celebrating what they call the Spring Festival. Oh, look, the cute animals. They look like Fluttershy animals. Favorite animals. Spike performs. The Baby Pony Dancers. Come on, Licky. What? Dancing around like a... Whoa! They crashing down the stage. These creatures are silly. Bring the curtain down. Oh, those Fluttershy's animals are just... Oh, no. They ruined it. They ruined it. Yeah, they ruined everything. We just did that.
Buzz, look, Buzz, I could explain.
Wait, they couldn't explain? Now Spike runs away with Lickety Split.
Now?
Ugh. Yeah, people get tired of performing on the stage and then run away. He runs away. She runs away from home and never come back. And that's why the song gets... Yeah, it's one of the most annoying songs ever. If Pinkie Pie used to say, make it stop, make it stop. Wonder if they put Pinkie Pie in there. Wish if they could do that in my next project that I'm working on, the Eric Totes videos to be based on.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, look at this. Creatures are in the house. There's no creatures in the house. Ah! Those birds are in the house. In the Lickety Split's house. Ugh. Toddaloo. Oh, he's trying to pack it up, and he's not coming back. Oh, this is the most annoying ending to the song. Ah, it makes my ears bleed. Ugh. This sounds like a glass shattering. This is like reminds me of the Memorex commercials, like Ella Fitzgerald shattered a glass. It breaks at high notes when they just shatter the glass. Yeah, thank goodness. Reminds me of the Memorex commercials from the 70s.
You're not a friend.
They're not friends. Looks like he does not perform at the Spring Festival. Looks like those witches are just. Oh, Draggle and Rika entered there. It's in one of those spell books. Kind of reminds me of Charmed. So like the Book of Shadows. It means wet. It's like a flood. It's like raining. It's like raining cats and dogs. Oh. Oh, the sea ponies. The Shooby-Doo ponies. You know, the Shooby-Doo. Shoopy-Doo. You have to read it. You've got to read it to believe it. Ugh. Here comes the flood. Here comes the flood. Blah. Splat. She knocked him down. Over to. Oh, look at that. The mountain looks like floodwaters. The pie eating contest. Ugh. Splat. That's an ugly pie. He's a pie eater. But smells. And then, later that day, Lickety Split followed Spike away from home and heading back to nowhere. Ugh. Spike won. Old Spike is getting tired. Well, Lickety Split does not fly. Imagine if Dumbo would fly. Like, yeah, if an elephant would fly like Dumbo. Ugh. Whoa. He doesn't have wings. Ugh. Twilight Sparkle is a Pegasus. They turn into Alicorn. Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, they turned into the Alicorn that was at the end of season 3. When she becomes an Alicorn. Looks like Licky Spit is nowhere to be found. Looks like she's lost. She ran away. She ran away. Looks like the ponies are trying to find Lickety Split. Wait, that white pony right here. She was played by Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson. The Simpsons. I normally don't watch The Simpsons. It's known for the iconic voice of Bart Simpson. It's like, don't. Back to the Volcano of Gloom. Oh no! Looks like they're getting very, very angry. Hydia is getting angry at these two. Ooh, not bumpity bump. Uh-oh. Looks like the witch's pot. Yeah, they turn into a cauldron. Hiding in the cauldron. Yes, very goofy. Ugh. Watch them crack. Oh, that's.
You're not going to kill me about that.
I know these pests. What is the
Wilbur Robinson mission on volunteer attitude. My ship is gone. As a crack, strength, yeah, we're behind. I'm terrain.
Oh no! Bam! Whap! Yeah, it's just like one of these gags like you see in these old cartoons these days.
Hi, my name is Corey Riffid. It's Ben Tennyson's room.
Well, it's a purple substance or slime, but this is it's like.
My name is Wilbur Robinson. I'm
Wilbur
from the. It's Legend of Wilbur Robinson, the TCTF.
Bump, 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 bump. Over there, you can't climb up. Yeah, this does not have a ladder. There's no elevator. Oh yeah, they tried to help, but yeah, Lickety Spike and Spike was stuck in the canyon. They were stuck in the canyon. But this is an ever-free forest. Ugh. Eat the spider? That's nasty.
To the future!
What, to the future? Was that Back to the Future?
You don't need the problem, Lewis, is to keep moving forward.
Huh. Well, it needs some dirty work to have. Oh. Well, this needs a lot of dirty work to do. This is why I lose my laundry.
As the married universe, the Robin, I protect the world from threat, even the evil forces of that evil bullet hat guy. Sworn enemy of the left line.
Let's see if I'm not gonna watch this thing because of there's some cops reduced copyright hits. So I'm gonna listen to it.
I from man, this is a good movie.
What movie are you talking about?
My Little Pony the movie.
Oh yes, I think is that the old one.
Yes.
I know. I have to get back to. I apologize for that. So yeah, if they don't.
Well, I'm from the team. I'm from the show called. Oh really? I'm from. Oh. I'm from the. Really, I'm from Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
And
the
I'm from the
Ninja Turtles.
television Cartoon Network reality series called Total Drama.
I don't watch Total Drama.
And I'm from the reality television series called Total Drama, where I was the host of the series. And I'm from Total Drama, the real, and I'm from Total Drama franchise from Fresh TV. It was also home of Total Drama, Back to Life.
Total Drama. I don't watch. I'm not really into these Total Drama shows. I don't watch any of the newer stuff.
Oh.
Ugh. 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 Actually, want to throw up. Ugh. Drago, what is this? Hidia Drago is eating nasty worms sandwich. Ugh. That is just nasty. Don't like nasty food. Whoops. Fell into that. Ugh. Shady. And these other ones? Yeah, they was trying to look for. Oh, yeah, it's right below it. And nowhere can be found. Nobody's doing why. The ponies went away and never come back to find them. And then we meet the Bush Woolies are coming. The Bush Woolies are coming. It's like the British are coming. The Bush Woolies are coming. Oh. Well, I thought it's summertime. It's like, yeah, spring is past. It's officially summer. Imagine that back in '86 when spring was there, summer was there. Well, the movie was there. It was just spring. It was still spring. It was 40 years ago. Yes, spring turned to summer. And summer eventually turned to spring. Oh, it was summer or spring. Oh. Oh, they have a slime? Oh. What the ingredients are just what Hideo is doing. Blop. Yep, they bumped and fell into the pot. Oh, and then the oh my gosh, because there goes the smooth. Oh, there's that smooth monster again, and they're all. This is like Frankenstein from like the 1930s. It's alive. And then, if you watch Dante's Peak, oh, looks like they're. Oh my gosh, the smooths are coming. They're coming out of their volcano. This is like they took back in not long ago. The Butch Willies having a. They were trying to hunt for looking for Lickety Split that he's gone with Spike, and then, they need to get out of the way. The smooths are getting out. Look out below. They're going to attack them. This is like a soldier coming. Look out! Blah. Look. Oh no. Shady got smoothed. Look at this. One of the bushwood got smoothed. It's sticky. So it's like I'm listening to a 1910 Fruit Gun Company song called Sticky Sticky. From the B side to 1, 2, 3 Red Light, I would listen to Sticky Sticky. Sticky Sticky. And you can hear one line saying Sticky Sticky. Sticky Sticky. And then they went to the Dream Castle. Oh, look at that. They just smoothed, they covered up the entire land that is not Equestria. There's not, so they're covering up Ponyland, but that is not part of Equestria. They're not going to cover up Canterlot, the Sweet Apple Acres, or Ponyville, Everfree. Well, I don't know why they cover up the Everfree. Never. Well, looks like they lost. Lickety Split and Spike were kind of lost in the pits. And the smooths are coming. The smooths are coming. The smooths are coming. They're coming to eat you up. Oh. Look out below. Hurry. Hurry. They look like they're into a cave. Oh. Looks like they got trapped in the Lickety Split and Spike were trapped because of the smooths. They have to hurry before the smooths. Looks like hurry, hurry, hurry. This is how you're gonna. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Look out.
Nigger.
What's a bobblehead? Never had. I had one with a bobblehead. I had a Bugs Bunny bobblehead. Just dump it and, oops. That's a permanent sticky smooth. Looks like they don't wash it off. There's one thing you can look out for. Megan and Danny and Molly, they're to the rescue. And then back to the home. back to what was then called Sweet Apple Acres, which I thought Sweet Apple Acres does not exist in the movie. It's Win Whistler and North Star trying to rescue. Yep, it's time to rescue them. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a little too dangerous. And then let's go to Ponyland, and then we'll take care of the Smooth. And went into, and then it segued to the one of the best songs of the movie. It's a very catchy song. It's like a doo-wop song from the 50s. It's like the 50s doo-wop. Nothing Could Stop the Smooth. I know a lot of people like this one, but it's kind of like sounds like a doo-wop song, a 50s doo-wop song. It's like the 50s music just come back. I know that came out 40 years ago. Yeah, Stand By Me was actually a movie set in the 60s. Well, 50s and 60s, I believe. Yes. It's one of those timelines I remember seeing. I remember Stand By Me was actually a movie with River Phoenix. It was set in the 1950s. Yeah, it's a lot of 50s music in there. Yeah, it has a good soundtrack. Stand By Me has a great soundtrack. It's a lot of 50s songs. 50s, early 60s. Oh, look, wow, the Dream Castle is just starting to flood. Oh, poor Dream Castle. They just destroyed them. Looks like they just covered. Dream Castle is eventually covered. And now it's time to get Megan, Danny, and Molly. The three humans are trying to take care of it. And look at this. The Rainbow of Light was like Rainbow Dash. They're trying to take care of themselves. Whoa. They just smacked them. Whoa. Well, they just caught the rainbow and then.
Run! It's not.
Whoa, it's just blowing up. Yep. Blows up like a 4th of July. Something. Like doing the next in the coming days. Oop, missed. Looks like they missed it. No time to lose. Let me out. Let me out. Splat them. Yeah. They could go splat themselves. They're in a lot of trouble here. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, right. I wish if there's rainbow. Oh, there is no time to waste. Whoop. They just grabbed them and it. Whoop, she got the rainbow. Whoop, the Smooth got the rainbow of light and it just stuck in the puddle. The Smooth can't lose. Yo, the Smooth can't lose. You cannot make the Smooth lose. Looks like the rainbow light is hitting in the Smooth. Looks like they're hiding in the Smooth. Oh. Okay, it looks like it's gone. So we're not going to be watching this. So yeah. So um, Daniel Flynn is left. Yep, yep. Daniel Flynn has left the building right now, and we don't have time to finish the movie right now because due to some stuff that would be reduced to copyright issues. I'm just going to show you right now, but hopefully we're getting to the middle of the movie. There, I'm just going to be watching it right now. This is because it's the 40th anniversary of My Little Pony the movie from 40 years ago. This is where we're watching the VHS tape of the film. So I know a lot of people has put this full movie up on YouTube. So I was trying to get this just for fun, just for when I watch these reactions. I'm just going to just show you what it is. Oh yeah, they throw them and then they knock him over, falling down the stairs, and the smooth is just gone. Then it disappeared. It looks like they were stuck in the mud of smooth. They don't give up hope or something. We know it's definitely what they're talking about. Yeah, it's not even done. It looks like they don't give up. And then they broke into a musical number. There's always to find a rainbow. I don't. It's probably not as bad as it seems. It sounds like Twilight Sparkle singing number, not like Rebecca Shorsha or something. I wish if F- has not seen the original My Little Pony the movie from 40 years ago. He has not seen it yet, but hopefully it would maybe in the future. Maybe F- would do like a retrospective video. Shunks did a video on the My Little Pony the movie, the way it was the original OG My Little Pony the movie. Shunks did a video of that. A lot of people have saw the movie. A lot of people may have seen reactions to this film. And yeah, a lot of people reviewed the movie. Yeah, it is actually what movie was talking about. The movie just tanked. It was the box office was actually $6 million, which is not a good film. Yeah, a lot of people thought the movie was really underrated, but not really good. But it's an entertaining movie. It's a very decent film. I know some people liked it, but if you have like fond memories of watching the movie, well, the way it was presented, I think the best movie by far, besides the biggest hit of the year, besides this, was the other film. Top Gun was the highest grossing film of the year. I was like, yeah, one of the greatest movie of all time. Tom Cruise as Maverick. Yeah, just joined the Air Force and fight. Yeah, doing some dogfight, whatever it is. Yeah, it's one of those great movies. It's like one of the biggest movies of the year. Tom Cruise as Maverick that joined the Air Force, the U.S. Air Force, like flying on the aircraft carrier or whatever this is to fight, doing some dogfight lessons. This is like classy 80s film. Yeah, Top Gun has some great stuff on there. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins was the big one. I think that was that's a catchy, amazing songs. Take My Breath Away by Berlin. That was another one. Yeah, those were big ones from the movie. Danger Zone was a great one, but yeah, that was a big ones from Top Gun. The one most high grossing movie of the year. Which should give applaud to Top Gun, was one of the greatest movies ever. The other films I think they came out besides this movie, the other films were big. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a great comedy film from like '86. Later that year, the summer of '86 was wild. Probably during late July of '86 was remember the movie Flight of the Navigator? Actually, I remember Flight of the Navigator. It was a Disney movie. It featured Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman. the that one in the movie. That's because of Paul Rubens. I really like to see what this is going on. I hope other people like Dial Up Days might do a video on My Little Pony the movie, the original one. I hope of Dial Up Days would like to see that one day. And then I think the movie was produced by a company named DEG, De Laurentiis Entertainment Group. Yeah, it was an underrated indie film studio run by a guy named Dino De Laurentiis, who was best known for other great movies. And yeah, he had his own studio production company at the time. A lot of these movies from DEG became box office bombs, like Raw, Maximum Carnage. It was this Maximum Overdrive was an actual bad movie. Raw Deal with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that was also a bad movie. Crimes of the Heart, that was another DEG film. That was a bomb. Yeah. Unlike this movie, the other, like Transformers the movie, the other films were made by DEG was just bomb after bomb after bomb. And then by the end of the 90s, they shut down the studio. DEG shut down the studio by the end of the 80s. Yeah, after a week box office failures. actually, and DEG would never be the same. And of course, there's also the Moot Chick. Back when Discord never existed.
I'm sure he's here somewhere. He has to be here. Maybe he's here, but he doesn't want to see us.
Well, fortunately, yeah, it was voiced by Tony Randall, the guy who played Felix Unger on the TV series The Odd Couple. It's from back in the 70s. And then early in his career, he was in I Love a Mystery. He was on radio, played Reggie York on I Love a Mystery back in the 40s. A young Tony Randall was in the radio show. He was in the movies. He was in many movies he did at the time. He was on television. He was on TV. And like I said, The Odd Couple that made Tony Randall played Felix was the character. Along with Jack Klugman, played Oscar Madison in the series. It was one of the great shows of that early 70s. We're talking about early 70s shows. Just mentioning if you're like The Odd Couple. I mean, they were just have to looking for a home. And what was this? Megan told the Moon Chick to find which way to have a home. Which you have to find a home. Well, in Capri. Oh, Mr. Moochick is. Oh, the Hypnodrome is where you have to. Wait, this kind of reminds me of Cleopatra. If you remember the movie Cleopatra? That was like back in the 60s. There's a lot of you people have seen Cleopatra back in the 1960s. May remember that. A teepee. An igloo. It's an igloo. Yeah, Van Rouge. Oh, and the shoe. Yeah. Oh, the Ritz Hotel. This is like New York or something? Or in the Taj Mahal or any different places or locations? Well, they're looking for a castle in the sky, like from the end of Snow White, the Disney movie. Yeah, it's like they found the castle in the sky. It reminds me of If you watch the end of Snow White, this is like the prince saved Snow White and with the first kiss. Oh, the Astrodome, is that the baseball? Is that the Houston Astros? You had a. What are they looking for? Is that the Paradise Estate? Is this kind of like they use as an advertisement for a toy line? Was it a play set they used to have the Paradise Estate? Is this like an Is this like sort of a commercial for Paradise Estate promoting that toy line, that play set? And if you watch the commercials for this back in the 1986, if you remember the commercials, for the Paradise Estate, I don't. I saw it on television back in the day when I remember watching this on one of those cartoons. They used to have those commercials for these MOP commercials from the 80s. If you want to advertising talking about commercials. Yeah, it's a film. This was a movie right there. It has lots of It has commercial elements to it. It's kind of like talking about advertising. Yeah, it's a movie. It's like sort of advertising with the movie. It's like what they did. The Flutter Valley. They showed a map where they have Flutter Valley, where it was located. They have to follow them. Off we go, off we go, off we go. Yes, they have to get out of here. The singing grasshoppers, the ponies, and the underwater lilies. Whatever. This is how you do. Spike, and looks like you're in a cave right now. Looks like we're stuck in the cavern. This is like, what is this? How Caverns? I used to go there once, a long time ago. It was so scary. Yeah, it was too scary. It was How Caverns. I've been to How Caverns once, a long time ago, back in like the 90s or the 2000s. I mean, in the early 2000s. I remember that time. I went there once. I can't go there again because it was too scary. It's too frightening, but oh yes, here comes the Grundles. The Grundles, the Grundle King was like voiced by Danny DeVito. He was in TV shows like Taxi. He was in Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was in The Ratings Game with Rhea Perlman. Yes, Rhea Perlman was also in that. I think one of the voices played Rhea Perlman. Rhea Perlman was also in The Ratings Game. She was in Cheers. Remember that show, Cheers, with Patrick Swayze? Actually, I've seen that one. It was one of the shows that Rhea Perlman was in the movie. I mean, was on the show, Cheers. Oh, they got lickety split. Oh man, this is what I think we're watching is right now. And yeah, so this is like the part where I think Grundle's good. The Grundle's good. So I had to tell you. Yeah, they come from the Grundle land. From the land of the Grundles comes the OG Spike, well, the old Spike. Well, I think this is... Yeah, we're looking for them to stay the smooth. All right. I think he was in. I think Danny DeVito was also voiced in Hercules. Remember Hercules? He was also in a Disney movie called Hercules. That was the. I'm not sure if I don't recall. That was in back in the '90s. Wait. Yes, Hydia, Drago and Hydia and what is this? Hydia, Drago and Rika is trying to get the filled more of the smooths. They try to refill all the, trying to get all the smooths up, and boom, that does not work. Slap. Well, they throw them and splat them, and they try to splat them all. It's time for the absolute battle between these. So I just want to just throw them over here, overboard, and then the Dream Castle. Oh, this is Paradise Estate. Looks like they moved there. It's like somebody moved there where the ponies live. The pool. There's a swimming pool in there. The Paradise Estate is where you gotta do. It's got a pool area. The house where I lived would have a pool area there. And the smooths are coming. Looks like the smooths is coming back. Well, I hope they need to. Uh-oh, the smooths. Looks like they're going to come. Hi-yo, Silver. What they used to say in Lone Ranger. Hi-yo, Silver. Looks like they stepped on the smooths. Did he step on the smooths? Looks like it's starting to get gooey. The smooths got him? They have to keep looking for the smooths. But then back to the cave. Looks like we're back in the cave. Yeah. Whoa. But looks like food is on the table. The food is on the table, honey. Wait. It sounds like a voice from the Smooths. From another. Oh. There's a. Yeah, they couldn't find Lickety Split and see what they. All the ponies and Bushways could not find Lickety Split. Anything but the Bushwillies. They couldn't find anything. They just couldn't find anywhere. I know this is a mystery. Looks like they're stuck in. What the Smooths? Oh, the big sunflowers. This is like the Wizard of Oz. You may remember The Wizard of Oz. Judy Garland looks like it's like in the. This is like Follow the Yellow Brick Road. I actually remember The Wizard of Oz. That movie from 1939. Oh, that's right. Whoa. Watch. Oh. And now, let's see how this story goes. Looks like the halfway point is look out. It's, oh my gosh, the smooths. Let's get on. Hi-yo Silver. Whoa. Watch it. Looks like they fall into a canyon. Look out. Look out below. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, unicorn magic, like Twilight Sparkle. Yeah. This is kind of like the way they do with teleporting 50. Is this like a version of Twilight Sparkle? I think Megan is still around. Look out. Look out for the smooths. Watch it. Come on, you can do it, Megan. Ugh. I'm falling, but I can't get up. Ugh. Ah, gotcha, boss. glad Megan saved from the dreaded smooths. Wow. Here comes the what the? Is that a purple bush, Willie? It's not even a smooth ball. Sadie is terrible. Well, Flutter Valley is even that way. It's not Flutter Valley. It's not Fluttershy. What are they looking for? That Dream Castle. It looks like it's just covered with smooths. There it is. Oh my gosh, there's the smooths. Run. Run. Run for your life. Hey, run for your life if you can. You gotta run for your life if you can, little girl. Well, I don't know anything of the line from the Beatles song from Rubber Soul. Catch us if you can. It's like the song from the Dave Clark 5. Remember that song? Catch us if you can. Catch us if you can. That was a Dave Clark 5 song. Oh. Damn. Whoa. They're just gonna. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Spike only got smooth. It only got one smooth. Yeah. And now, look out. There's a waterfall. Look out. Watch out. This is like Niagara Falls. Oh my gosh, there comes the smooze again. Whoa. Bloop. Wow. Looks like we're trapped in the forest. Is that Grundleland? There's the Grundleland. Oh, this is like Grundleland. Is that Grundleland? Oh, it's not Disneyland. Yeah. Yeah. They could wait. The smooze is coming. Yeah, it's definitely in the way of water. I think this is very important to do so. Looks like the wishing well from Snow White. And they broke another song. Yeah, I legally like watch musicals. I like other musicals. I like them. I like watching some movies like The Sound of Music or Oklahoma, The King and I, West Side Story, Annie, and some of our other movies, I think. Or yeah, Carousel. Those are another one of those musical films. Wow. And then of course, I like those other films. I enjoyed listening. I always was watching some musicals of the time. Those are the great stuff based on Broadway. Bye Bye Birdie. Oh yes, those other ones. I think that's really well. That was a pretty good musical films. A lot of these great musical films out there. Yeah, there might be some little bit of tape damage right in the middle of a movie, but it's not that bad. Wait. I think she was voiced by I don't know who voiced this. Ruthie Taylor, the late great Ruthie Taylor. She was like first she started as the voice of Strawberry Shortcake in the '80s. She was also later the voice of Minnie Mouse. She was only in that movie. Ruthie Taylor was the she was I don't know who will show you in the credits, but we're gonna get to that next right in the credits. But Ruthie Taylor was in the she was in the the Smooth. Now yes, those three humans, Danny, Molly, and Megan. Looks like a trail they're hitting. They're gonna go into where are they heading to? The forest? That doesn't even exist. There is no such thing as ever-free forest. Yeah, there was no ever-free forest in the. Ugh, Scootaloo, Scootaloo. We're talking about referencing Apple Bloom. I'm trying to reference from that one of the shows. That Apple Bloom. The map. Oh, they're throwing twigs. They're throwing some twigs. Oh, yes. This is like Everfree Forest. This isn't Everfree. I mean, this is like those little trees that look like, which is Pinkie Pie. Oh, wow, that's singing about the laughter song. Yeah, it's about, remember that the laughter song where Pinkie Pie sings about giggle at the ghostly. Yeah, yeah, those giggle at the ghostly. Oh, now she's gonna fly. Come on, don't let this fool you. Come on. Oh, don't grab them. Come on, it's too late. Hurry, hurry. You guys, we're gonna run for your life. Help, run for your life. Where did Fizzy go? Ah, Fizzy is like Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, it would vanish. Wow. Glad he's out of here. I'm glad she's out. Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Oh. That's a wonderful place. Wow, is this like flower gardens? Wow, is that flower garden or is it the Garden of Eden? Is this the Garden of Eden from the Bible? Oh, the big spider. Where comes that? The spider is big? What? This is... Whoa, you're gonna run for that. Run for your life. You better run for your lives, people. This is according to the map they got here. Yeah, looks like it's time for us to go home. They're not coming home. Looks like we're stuck in the place here. You want to... Oh, you got to eat the gum? Go get him. This is like a dog. Pretend there's a dog trainer. Go get him. Oh my gosh, is this the web? Is that Spider-Man web? Sticky, sticky. This just kind of reminds me of the 1910 Fruit Gun Company song. Remember earlier? I was talking about sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky. They look like a crab or something. Yeah. Spiders are ticklish. Spiders are ticklish. What are they trying to tickle the spider? Coochie, coochie, coo. Coochie, coochie, coo. Coochie, 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 coo. Coochie, 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 coo. Yeah, you can start tickling whatever you want. Start tickling whatever you want. What are you going to be? Like a coochie, coochie, coo. Could be like a coochie, 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 coo. Oh my gosh, the Spider-Man's web is falling apart. Ugh. 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 That's not cool. Why? Ugh. That is too young to be kissed. Come on, that's not cool. Why do you see kissing is so young? Can't do that in a movie. Right, gotta run for them. Chase them. Go run. Go, hurry. You gotta run. Just, you can't hide. You gotta climb. Climb up the pits here. Go, Megan. Help. Looks like you're almost trying to eat her. Go get him. Yeah, right. Go get him. Just beat him up. Come on. Go get him. They should take care of that big one. That big creature from the 50,000 Phantoms. Oh, yeah, it's like the creature from the 50,000 Phantoms. Remember that movie? That was a 50s movie. Yeah, it's kind of it's like those big spider came out of a 50s movie or something. Wait. Welcome to Flutter Valley, the land of the flutter ponies. They're facing the smooths off the waves. We're not here to hurt the flutter ponies. They're not going to hurt them. They're friendly. Wait, she looks like Fluttershy? Like Rose Dust was like the version of Fluttershy? What? Why are you going to help the ponies? Oh, wait. What? Oh, glad we found Lickety Split and Spike finally. Yeah, they found them. Oh, yes. I'm glad Spike and Lickety Split are finally saved. Oh, hold on. I'm coming. All right, so I'm trying to be. All right. Okay. Sorry, I apologize for when I'm doing I was trying to get my clothes out of the dryer. So I apologize. So to let me know, I really want to take a little bit of an intermission here today because we're in the middle of the 40th anniversary. We're getting close to the end of the movie right now. I'm just trying to give you a little intermission here because when I'm folding my clothes. This time, yeah, I watched actually halfway into the movie because I think it's had some good moments in there because, yeah, I think his movie was actually the way it was 40 years ago. It was what the movie was about to be. There was no Equestria, no Ponyville, no Canterlot, no Everfree Forest, no Sweet Apple Acres, no nothing. This is what the movie was supposed to be. It was This is where back when Equestria never existed in Equestria. This is not the way this is because Equestria never existed in the movie. It's supposed to be back in 1986. It's 40 years ago. My Little Pony was a big deal at the time. Boys don't want to buy only toys. There were only girl stuff. This is like Barbie. If you buy those, that's only for girls only. But that was back in those days when the pony line came, those toy line back in like Hasbro back in the 80s when My Little Pony came out as a toys. People are buying them. They're only girls' toys. This was back because bronies did not exist. Bronies never existed back in the 80s, which there was no Pinkie Pie, no Applejack, no Rainbow Dash, no nothing. No Twilight Sparkle either. And even going back to that even further, there was actually no background ponies like the Bon Bon or Liddy, or was this Lyra. Back then, there was no Cutie Mark Crusaders. There was no Apple Bloom or Sweetie Belle or Scootaloo or was part of what they call Cutie Mark Crusaders. There was no Cutie Mark Crusaders in there, but there was like none of that. This movie was actually none of them. It's none of these, nowhere near the level of these films, but other later movies because of that. But first of all, I prefer the other movies were not really the other ones back in 1986. Care Bears 2, The New Generation, that movie bombed. Was actually never helped very well. The other animated movies that came out in 86, just a month later, Transformers the movie was another bomb than what another same thing happened with the previous one that came out around that time later in 1986 was nowhere near the level of other previous movies. They were planning to have a Gem and the Holograms movie, but that one was kind of scrapped. But then G.I. Joe was going to have a theatrical film animated movie, but that was until they were given a direct-to-video release instead of the actual theatrical movie. It was given a direct-to-video, made-for-video release as a direct-to-video release of the film. And then, of course, there's actually some other ways that came out in '86. That's the other movies, like unlike we did earlier, Top Gun was another big film of the year. Some other movies they have in the summer of '86. Howard the Duck, that's also failed. Then it's nowhere near on the level of My Little Pony the movie, which was bombed like a absolute train wreck of a movie that never seemed to exist. But it was George Lucas film, but this was another George Lucas project for Howard the Duck. I remember Howard the Duck when I was like 8 or 9 years old when it was on television at the time. It was on HBO back then. There's other summer movies that came out. Short Circuit, yes, I do remember Short Circuit was a movie. With Steve Guttenberg was also in that movie. Yeah, that was really well done. There's also some other movies. I think if you'd like to be interested, if I were familiar with the interested other films. Back in '86, there was also back in around '86, there was other great films. I think that came out in the summer. Flight of the Navigators, like I said, was another film. I haven't watched that. It featured Paul Rubens, as Pee Wee Herman. That was a Pee Wee Herman. There's also, I think there were other animated movies besides My Little Pony movie. Other movies that came out that year. The other animated movie, Care Bears 2, New Generation, that was prior to My Little Pony movie. That was in the spring of '86. There's also another movie that came out like later on than '86 was the Great Mouse Detective. That's actually a Disney movie that came out like around July of '86. That kind of beats My Little Pony the movie, which is also another film, which I think it's a decent movie. And then by November 1986 was An American Tail. Yes, that's the one that featured Fievel, the mouse named Fievel. Remember that movie? That was also, it's got a great song, Somewhere Out There, with Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram. It's a great song. I like that one. And that was actually from, was one of those, a great Don Bluth film, one of the best post-Disney animated movie. And it was done by Don Bluth. Maybe remember that one. It was one of those post-Disney films. It's one of these post-Disney animated movies back in like '86. It was not made by Disney. With Universal, it's not Disney, but it was just made by Don Bluth. And that was a great movie if I haven't watched An American Tail. I think, yeah, Patrick Butler made a video about An American Tail. He was ranting about altered versions of voice dubbing as altered. What was wrong with American Tail. If you have seen the DVD release, it's got some redubbing and all this stuff. It's just had some problems. Especially the VHS release of it has all the original voice actors in there, but most of these were redubbed. But it was, yeah, it's got some problems. It was very disappointing. He was ranting and raving about the Patrick Butler made a video of that about last year when he did a video on An American Tail, ranting and raving about what was wrong with American Tail DVD release, which was not good compared to the original VHS home video releases, the Laserdisc, the Betamax, the VHS of the film. Yeah, they look pretty cool, but he was trying to what was the point of An American Tail, anyways. So I gotta hold on to it after I was finished doing my laundry. So I'll come right back. Sorry, folks. Just to give you a little quick intermission, but after a couple of minutes of we got intermission time. So we're going to finish off the movie right now. All right, we're going to finish the movie right now. Since we have intermission to do, let's hit the play button and continue. Those three evil witches. Oh yes, the three evil witches are back. They're coming to cover the rest of the The Smooths will cover the rest of them for good. Uh-oh. This is like movies, like disaster movies, like Deep Impact, Armageddon, and When Worlds Collide, or the day the sky exploded. It was from the 50s. Oh my gosh, the Flutter Ponies. Oh, lickety split, and everyone and Spike were just came back. Finally, they saved the day. Oh, they're trying to pushing back the Smooths. They're trying to go in for a fight now. Oh, there goes the Flutter Ponies. Wow. Look out. They're trying to wipe away the Smooths will wipe away from them. That'll teach them a lesson. It's blowing like a wind. This is like running like the wind. Ugh. Oh my gosh, they're just trying to be shipwrecked. It sucks like a vacuum cleaner. Lickety Split finally came home, and now they just Flutter Ponies is trying to attack the Smooths again. Then they just sort of just it turns into some sort of a tornado. It's like a hurricane. Ah. But looks like, oh my gosh. Look out. Go further. Go, let me out. Go splat them. Go on. There you go. That'll take care of them. Now they just cleaned up those mess. Oh, now the Dream Castle is saved. They got rid of that nasty Smooth. Go. And finally, Rainbow of Light is saved. The Rainbow of Light is finally being saved. Wow. Looks like they saved the rest of us. Man. Oh. Wow, they just back away from them. Well, they saved it. I'm glad they just cleared the Smooths away. And yeah. This is like where the Titanic just sank. You can't, nothing but. Oh. Looks like they're going back to the Volcano of Gloom. Oh, the Rainbow of Light has just caught those Hydia, Drago, and Rika. Knock them all dead. The Rainbow of Light is just taking care of the rest. Wow. And now they just turn into a smooth land. Forget it. I'm out of here. Whoop. Ugh. Remember that the Intruders song, I'll Always Love My Mama? Or the John Lennon song, Mother? Mother! Alright. If I can listen I haven't heard of the Intruders, I'll Always Love My Mama. I remember that, if I've heard that song. Oh, now they got rid of the tail. Oh. They need to get rid of that. It looks like. Kingdom smooth. But, oh yeah, they did not get smoothed. Yeah, I know the Grundles are actually beautiful. Oh, they're. I feel pretty, also pretty. Na, 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 na. I don't know the rest. I don't know the rest of it from the. Remember that was from West Side Story. So Rose Dust and the Flutter Ponies went back home. Went back to the Flutter Valley. Yeah. Glad Lickety Split and Rainbow of Light belongs in there. And then the final song. Yeah, I don't know why they need to say goodbye. Oh, she has to go. So ends our movie. Glad they just ended in a moderate note. What a way to end a movie like this. Oh, and there you go. Charlie Adler was Spike, not the was this. I don't know if before she did Spike, Tammy Anderson is Megan. Nancy Cartwright. Yeah, before she was did Bart Simpson. Peter Call that when he was Optimus Prime. Yeah, she was also in American Tail. Where she was in? Oh, the Mooch Chick. O.C. Taylor was in Rose Dust, Bush Woolly, Skunk, and Maury Glory. Yes, she was before she did Minnie Mouse. She was the voice of Minnie Mouse. She passed away like 10 years ago. That was actually really nice. You see a lot of voice acting. Yeah, she did all. Russi Taylor did the voice of all 4 of the characters, while she was the voice of Minnie Mouse. Man, this was actually really well. You can see all the people in the credits are in there. So that's it. That was My Little Pony the movie. Yep, 40 years and still going strong. This was actually, if you have a lot of fond memories of the movie, I have not watched the movie before. I saw it when it aired on Disney Channel. Oh yes, that was back in the early 90s, if I remember, when I was in Pennsylvania at the time. At that, they showed the movie. They aired on. I remember back in the 90s when this movie was on Disney Channel. Oh yeah, that's right. That was back in the 1990s. It was like 92 or 93. Oh yeah, ACOM and Toei Animation. It looks like they involved in the animation department in this movie. Looks like they took 6 weeks to make and became a bomb. I really don't understand why the movie was well put into production. I can't believe this is what the movie was done. If you have to look at the names of the credits, are just very well done. I know it's. Oh, I forgot the name. John Bauman, as Bowser, was the voice of the Smooths. That was a singing voice of the Smooths. If you may remember, she was from Sha-Na-Na. Remember that TV variety program from the 70s and 80s? They call it remember that show, the Sha-Na-Na? And he was also the host of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. That was a short-lived game show co-hosted he was co-hosted with Gene Rayburn back in like 1983. It actually that long. It was an hour long. It was a combination of both Match Game and Hollywood Squares together. I was like, and he's also hosted the Pop and Rocker Game. That was another game show he hosted at the time. And anyways, and that's it. That was My Little Pony the movie from 1986. It came out at the time when the Mets was at the top of its career. Baseball was at the very top of the least. There was also the year Liberty Weekend was coming out that took place in New York City 40 years ago. That's because this Saturday it'll be America's 250th, and that will be the 4th of July is coming up on Saturday, and on the on July 4th of this year will be America's 250th birthday, and that will be it. And of course, there's also I want to. This is definitely a if for this film. I want to say, oh yeah, it has been a great ride because watching and reacting to My Little Pony the movie. It's been 40 years since this movie was released back in 1986. Just 40 years. This movie was 40 years old, and there you go. I want to say thank you all for watching, and I had to say, this is definitely a great film experience. I know a lot of people have seen this movie. If you have like fond memories of this movie, and that's all I could say. And there you go. It ends with the Vestron Video V-Ball logo. And that's right. I know you've seen a lot of these videos. Oh, yes, by the way, this movie was distributed by Vestron Video. And yes, they put out this on VHS when it first came out on VHS back in 1986 by Vestron Video. It came out 2 days. It was according to the advertisement, it was October the 29th, and I found it. It was 2 days after the New York Mets won the World Series, along with the victory celebration of what they call the ticker tape parade that took place the day before this movie came out on VHS. They had to rush in and released it there. And of course, the Mets won the world following the Mets victory celebration. And that's it, because that was actually a very well entertaining film. But Vestron Video was known for other films like Dirty Dancing. They put it on VHS tapes. It came out. It was Vestron Video was a distributor that came out in the 80s. That includes Cannonball Run, what they call the Cannonball Run, if I remember that one. Troll, Smurfs and the Magic Flute, Mad Max. There's also other Vestron titles like The Gate, Chopping Mall, Little Monsters, The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and and of course, like I said, Dirty Dancing was another great movie for Vestron's in-house company that came out as Vestron Pictures in 1987. That was like that movie. I like Dirty Dancing was a pretty good film with Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. And yes, it's got the soundtrack album. It's got I've Had the Time of My Life was also a good record. I've heard this all the time when I listen to it on the radio. Yes, I have heard the song many, many times. That was and that was very, very good. I mean, a lot of good old songs and some of this other stuff. That's it. That's all I can say. That Vestron was actually being acquired after they shut down in the 90s. It was bought by Artisan, then Lionsgate, and then they revived it in the late 2010s. Lionsgate had decided to relaunch the Vestron Video and put out reissues of some of their other titles. Not My Little Pony the movie. It was because it's not even Lionsgate. It was Hasbro. Because the DVD was released by Shout Factory under the Shout Kids label, but not Vestron Video. It has been re-released on VHS, including Video Treasures and Rhino Home Video, and actually it came out in 1980s. Probably in the late by the late 80s it was out by Video Treasures, and then it was been re-released by that, and then Rhino Home Video, and then on DVD by Shout Factory under the Shout Kids label. And that's it. I think it's a lot of home video releases of the original OG My Little Pony the movie. And that's it. I got to say anything else? Well, I hope you all enjoy a reaction, a commentary, and some other reactions of the original My Little Pony the movie. I know a lot of people have seen it and made reactions of it. A lot of people made reactions to it, and any other fan, including one of the bronies, reacting to the OG My Little Pony the movie. And I think it's a really good idea to say. I think a lot of people have seen it and revisiting some of their film of some old classic pony films, but these MOP films, there a lot of people, many people reviewed it, and a lot of these stuff. It's very well done. It's well entertaining, but I'm just gonna leave it at best when I'm trying to back away from the television set to avoid copyright issues. So I'm just wanted to show it to you because, yeah, I know it's a lot of fun to see it, to believe it. Anyways, that's it for this live stream. I hope you enjoy our looking back and revisiting the 40th anniversary of the original My Little Pony the movie, since it was released this weekend in 1986, just 1 week before the 4th of July. So I hope there will be planning more live streams soon on when it comes to the 4th of July. And we're going to do like some sort of watching the fireworks show and some other things. I always want to show it to you guys. I'm going to share with you. And I hope you'll all enjoy this experience, the film. And hopefully we'll do that sometime in the future, that I will be planning on doing it. And we're going to spend some time. I'm going to watch it again on StreamYard, on Discord server. See, I'm going to watch it again on the 4th of July on Discord server. So I think it's a better way to end this one, because hope you'll enjoy the whole video. It's where we show you a live stream. And I had to say thank you all for watching. And I want to thank Daniel Flynn, the Toy Story fan, for inviting us, our guest here once again. I want to thank Daniel Flynn for joining us on the live stream right there, because thank you all. And I hope you'll enjoy it another time on another MTN Live on StreamYard. And I'll have to catch you again soon for another video. And I will have more stuff coming, and I hope you will enjoy it as well. So thank you all for watching, and good night, and have a wonderful time. And we'll catch you again on maybe somewhere on the line on the 4th of July. That's going to be tomorrow. I will be on the live chat. Last week I did not go on live chat because of I had other plans, because I was trying to focus on my mom and dad, and I have to focus on my parents because of busy time. Because last week's TF Barry Mation's live stream, since I have not done that on the live chat because of what I did, because of I was so busy. And I hope we'll have to come back again if there's time. I have to limit my phone or an iPad or something. I have to limit it down a little bit. So hope you'll all explain. And I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you again sometime, maybe on the 4th of July. If I have time, I will do another StreamYard video will be coming up. And I would say thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you again, whatever I want to say, on our next live stream, which is definitely going to be on July 4th, or maybe maybe we'll do on the 5th, or maybe the July 3rd. We'll have to do that at some point. We'll have to see some fireworks. Yes, July 4th is going to be America's 250th birthday. And we'll have to look back at the last 40 years ago. If I have seen videos on YouTube, would like to see a 40th year anniversary of Liberty Weekend. And that's going to be taking place. I have a VHS of the special. And I have to say, this is going to be exciting for the 4th of July and America's 250th birthday. And I hope everybody is going to be I hope everybody's going to be ready for the fireworks to go off. And I will see you again on our live stream. So, it's over about 2 hours and 24 minutes. Yeah, I know. TF Barry Mation's live stream ends about 3 hours. So we're going to do like 2 hours and 24 minutes of something else, because I enjoyed reacting, watching My Little Pony the movie. I actually enjoyed this film so much. I know there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. They have a lot of these movies there, but there's I always decided to watch it on live stream for the first time. So thank you all. I'll catch you again soon, probably in the next live stream. So take care. Goodbye. Good night. And we'll see you again on the 4th of July if we have time, or before the 4th of July. So we'll be back where you came. So we'll see you later. Take care now. Thank you very much.